Stephen Paul Jobs, February 24, 1955 to October 5, 2011, was an American business magnate, industrial designer, media proprietor, and investor. He was the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Apple, the chairman and majority shareholder of Pixar, a member of the Walt Disney Company's board of directors following its acquisition of Pixar, and the founder, chairman, and CEO of Next. Born in San Francisco to a Muslim Syrian father and a Catholic German-American mother, Jobs was adopted shortly after his birth. Jobs attended Reed College in 1972 before withdrawing that same year, and traveled through India in 1974 seeking enlightenment and studying Zen Buddhism. He and Wozniak co-founded Apple in 1976 to sell Wozniak's Apple I personal computer. Jobs saw the commercial potential of the Xerox Alto in 1979, which was mouse-driven and had a graphical user interface, GUI. This led to the development of the unsuccessful Apple Lisa in 1983, followed by the breakthrough Macintosh in 1984, the first mass-produced computer with a GUI. Jobs was forced out of Apple in 1985 after a long power struggle with the company's board and its then CEO John Sculley. That same year, Jobs took a few Apple employees with him to found Next, a computer platform development company that specialized in computers for higher education and business markets. The new company was Pixar, which produced the first 3D computer animated feature film Toy Story, 1995, and went on to become a major animation studio, producing over 20 films since. Jobs became CEO of Apple in 1997, following the company's acquisition of Next. He was largely responsible for helping revive Apple, which had been on the verge of bankruptcy. In 2001, the original Mac OS was replaced with the completely new Mac OS X, now known as Mac OS, based on Next's Next Step platform, giving the OS a modern Unix-based foundation for the first time. Jobs was diagnosed with a pancreatic neuroendocrine tumor in 2003. He died of respiratory arrest related to the tumor at age 56 on October 5, 2011. He was adopted by Clara, née Hagopian, and Paul Reinhold Jobs. Jandali, Jobs' biological father, was Syrian and went by the name John. He grew up in an Arab Muslim household in Homs. While an undergraduate at the American University of Beirut in Lebanon, he was a student activist and spent time in prison for his political activities. As a doctoral candidate, Jandali was a teaching assistant for a course Sheeble was taking, although both were the same age. Novelist Mona Simpson, Jobs' biological sister, noted that Sheeble's parents were not happy that their daughter was dating a Muslim. Jobs' adoptive father was a Coast Guard mechanic. After leaving the Coast Guard, he married Hagopian, an American of Armenian descent, in 1946. Their attempts to start a family were halted after Hagopian had an ectopic pregnancy, leading them to consider adoption in 1955. Hagopian's parents were survivors of the Armenian genocide. According to Jandali, Sheeble deliberately did not involve him in the process. Without telling me, Joanne upped and left to move to San Francisco to have the baby without anyone knowing, including me. Sheeble gave birth to Jobs in San Francisco on February 24, 1955, and chose an adoptive couple for him that was Catholic, well-educated, and wealthy, but the couple later changed their mind. She then took the matter to court in an attempt to have her baby placed with a different family, and only consented to releasing the baby to Paul and Clara after the couple pledged to pay for the boy's college education. Jobs' cousin, Basma al-Jandali, maintains that Jobs' birth name was Abdul Latif Jandali. In his youth, Steve's parents took him to a Lutheran church.